Yeah, here you need to click on the new. Next Python 3, and this is the UI of the, you can write the codes in this. And coming to this course, and there will be of 10 weeks, and recording sessions will be provided each and every day. Okay, let's start. Let's discuss what is Python. Okay, Py- Python is an interpreted programming language. This states that interpreted means which checks the code line by line and it gives the output. Whether if you have the error in particular line, it stops the code up to that extent and it gives the error at that place. I will show that how it is. And second, it is the easy to write and learn. So guys, if you have any doubts in the middle of the class, you can unmute and you can ask me. Please be present. And while compared to C, Java and Python, the main difference is of C, Java runs the complete code and gives the error. But as in Python, it checks the code line by line and gives the error. That is called as Python is an interpreted programming language. Okay. And the Python contains of rich set of libraries. And the C and Java, they are the time taken process, while compared to the Python, there will be no time. Within the speed of execution, we can get the output. Yeah, are you listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And the next is of, and why, where we are using this Python, and what are the real-time examples that we are using for Python. Real-time example of, in that first is of data science and data analyst, and in the web scraping applications, it is of software development, and fourth is of game development. And there are many use cases that we are using Python, and the speed in code deployment speed also. Okay. I guess, are you listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need your attention, guys. Without you, I can't do anything. Okay. And coming to the direct, I'm deep diving into the syllabus. And the first topic is of comments. How to write the comments. Why comments are used in the Python. Comments are like opinion of the code. This states that it doesn't execute, but it gives whether if you are writing the 100 lines of code, to remember the why we have written that code, to so the comments are used in this. There are two types of comments, and first is of single line, and second is of multiple line. Okay. uh, while coming to the coding part, if you have with the let's take that, if you have the single line comment is determined with hash symbol, you can have here, and the multiple line comment is of with triple quotes, like if you write anything here, this is Python. If you execute this, it doesn't give the output because this is the comment. Com- Comment doesn't get output. And for the multiple line comments, it is of triple quotes. Say to write, okay, if you are here and to write the multiple quotes here, if you write something here as Python, if you click on it, it gives the error because Python is not defined. So to for multiple lines, we are using with triple quotes. Yeah, someone is waiting. Okay, comments will be ignored. Okay, comments are of two types. One is the single line comment, next is the multiple line comments. Why here triple quotes are executed, I will give the answer for it. And the single line comments is of it is of hash symbol, and for multiple lines of comment it is of triple quotes. It doesn't get executed. Okay, and the key points about the comments are they are ignored by the compiler. Comments are ignored by the compiler. And the difference between single line and multiple line is single line is a cell. Single line will be of hash and the multiple line of triple quotes. Here in triple quotes, here we can write the n number of lines of comments. To understand and documentation purpose, we use these comments. Okay, these are the only two types. This is the small concept in the Python. Wherever you use, in future we will understand about this. Okay, the next topic is of for C variables. It doesn't execute anything, just it is ignored by the compiler. To know what you are writing, so we will write here to for the documentation purpose. For other purpose, we use the comments here. Okay, see variable defines a equal to 24. Variable defines here, if you write the hash symbol, this part will be this part will be ignored by the compiler. They are called as comments. Okay, variable defines the address of a value. Address of value a equal to 24. If you give us a value, when you execute, these are called as variable. You are declaring that 24. You are declaring in the memory that 24 is defined to a. Then print a gives us 24. These are variables. There will be some. There are some rules for variables. Okay, if you give anything equal, if you give as b equal to 30, then if you give as print b, this also gives us print b is equals to 30, print b. Okay, and you have some rules of the variables. I think someone is waiting. Rules of variables. Python keywords. Variable cannot be a Python keyword. First, And second is of variable cannot contain spaces. Okay, and third is of first character must be a letter or underscore. I will explain you with in details. Are you comfortable with Telugu? Yes, guys, you can respond. Okay, we will continue with English. Yes, these are the rules of the variables. Variables are nothing but it is the address of an value. The 24 value is declared to A. A is the variable. It is the value, and B is the variable, and the variable value is 30. B is declared in the memory. A equal to 24, B equal to 30, and we have some rules for that. Variables cannot be a Python keyword. Variables cannot contain spaces. If you give us like this, P space Y equal to 10, then print P space Y. It doesn't give the output because it gives as an invalid syntax, because variables cannot contain spaces, as well as C. If you give as a Python keyword as uh, for C, def is the Python keyword. If you give this, let's see, same invalid syntax, because variables cannot be a Python keyword. Just a minute, guys. Someone is C. Variables cannot be a Python keyword. Def is the Python keyword, so it is not giving the output. Variables cannot contain spaces. See, if you give def something space, it doesn't give anything, as we have seen here. Again, let's see. P space y equal to 10. Print P space y. It doesn't give anything because it gives as an invalid syntax. Variables cannot contain spaces. First character must be a letter or underscore. If you give us the z equal to 10, this gives the output. Okay, as according to the rules. And first character must be a letter or underscore. If you give us the underscore, also it runs q equal to 1. Print underscore q. This also runs. Okay, are you understanding? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? Okay. In further, while going in the process, you will let you know all these things. Okay, nothing. We have discussed it about Python. Python is an interpreted programming language and easy to write and learn. There are rich set of libraries in Python. That's why Python is used in the data science. And some real-time examples are of data science and data analyst and web scraping, game development in some software also. And in Python, the first topic is of comments. Comments are of two types. First is the single line comment. Second is the multiple line comments. And comments are ignored by the compiler. First thing, hash is defined with the single line comment. Sorry, and triple quotes are defined with the multiple line comments. And yeah, as we know that comments are ignored by compiler. And the second topic is of variables. We're declaring its address of an value equal to 24. Print a gives the 24, where 24 is the address of a, and 30, and there are some rules for the variables. Variables cannot be a Python keyword, as we know here def, and variables cannot contain spaces, as we know that p space y equal to 10. Print, this gives the error. First character must be a letter or underscore. For the letter Z is equals to 10, this is the letter and this is the underscore. Okay, let's see with different types of examples. A comma B comma C. This is a declaring the multiple variables 1 comma 2 comma 3. This states print comma B comma C. This also gives the output. Okay, if you give A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, print, this also gives the output, guys. And if you declare as, what if we declare A equal to B equal to C equal to 10, print any value, it gives as 10. If you give here A comma B comma C, if you give as so, it gives as the 10 comma 10 comma 10. These are the different types of variables we can declare like this. We can declare a single value to multiple variables. We can declare a single variable to multiple values and the multiple values to the multiple variables. These are the variables topic in the Python. This is the second topic that we have. Let's discuss about the data types. Third topic, data types in. Don't worry, guys. While I'm going in a very speed process, so as you do, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the middle of the session. We can unmute yourself. And the second is I'm going to provide you the recording session also. From this also you can listen the again and again. For practice purpose, please install the Anaconda Jupyter notebook to practice yourself. This practice is enough, guys, for to knowing the process, to knowing the subject, and to knowing the syllabus also. And that what are the data types in Python. If you give a equal to 10, to know the data type of a, print type of a. This is the integer, guys. To know the data type, we need to write type function is used to know the data type. Let's write here. Type function is used to know the data type. A is equals to 10, hashtag integer, print type of a. What if we give b equal to 2.2, print type of b. It's of float. Okay, I will explain you all this. And c equal to true, print type of c. This is of bool. Just remember this, guys. Each and everything is important of data types. Data types in Python are, first is the integer type, second is a float type, third is a blue bool type, and fourth we have also with complex. Q equals to 3 plus 5j, print type of q. This is of complex data type. These are the four you need to remember. Okay, anything that was declared in the form of integer is called as integer data type. In the form of 0.2 or 0.3 or anything else, it can be in the form of float. Anything in the form of true or false, here also you can have with d equal to false, print. This gives us, sorry, type of d. See, true or false, the both are of bool data type. Anything in the form of point, it is of float data type. Anything is form of in the 10 1 2 3, it is of integer. Anything in the form of imaginary number, it is of complex data type. Please remember this all. Okay, yeah, Are you getting? Yeah, please respond. There are. Hello, are you getting the concept? Shall I repeat it? Okay, thank you. Uh, let's discuss something. As we know, the comments are of two types. Okay, and coming to the variables, and these are the rules for the variables, and these are that we have. And coming to the data types in Python, these are the different types of data types in Python. We have the different types of, these are the called as primitive data types in Python. We have with the different types of data types in Python. And next topic is of type conversion. Type conversion in Python. Say if you have the data type of a equal to 10, to convert, I would like to convert the data type integer to float. They are called as the type conversion. There are two types of type conversions. One is of implicit type conversion, next is of explicit type conversion. One is of implicit, second is of explicit. Implicit states that, let's converting that small data type to large, there will be a no data loss. I will write here. I will explain with the example. Converting lower data to higher data. There will be no data loss. While coming to here, converting of higher to lower, there will be the data loss. Yeah, I will explain with the example, guys. Okay. First we will take with a small integer, as we know that a equal to 10. Okay. Print float of a. Sorry, we need to give in the form of C. Uh, Here comes with the interpreter programming language. First thing we have written anything, it was not understood by the Python, so it gives the error. So we need to be keep in the things in the form of comments. So it does. Now the comments are ignored by the compiler. Now it will take as a is constant, print float of a. This gives the output as 10.0. This is called as implicit conversion, converting the lower data to higher data. Here the data is increased by 10 to 10.0. This is called as implicit type conversion, and the reverse of this is called as explicit type conversion, like equal to 10.0 print int of a. This gives us explicit type conversion. 0 print int of a. See, converting higher to lower, there will be a data loss. Here the data has been lost by zero point 0 or zero point 1, anything. If 0 doesn't have the value, see, 10.10, the zero point 10, 0.10 has loss. This is called as explicit type conversion. Here 10 equal to 10, print to float of a. This gives us 10.0. It is called as implicit type conversion. And let's discuss in depth. Okay, as we know the data types in Python, there are four different types. One is of int, float, and I have not discussed with the string. Sorry, string is nothing but it is a collection of characters. There will be a separate topic for this. Collection of characters. Here, if you take as suppose x equal to in Python, these are within the double quotes. The strings are defined within the double quotes. Equal x equal to Python print type of, this gives us string. String is defined as str. Complex, bool, float. Integer is defined as int. See, if you are getting any doubt, please unmute yourself and you can ask me any question in the middle of the class. See, okay. And you have understood about the implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. Now we will discuss how to convert from one data type to another data type is called as type conversion. Let's take first we will do with the integer equal to 10 print str of converting integer to string. In some cases there will be errors, guys. I will also explain with that. Into to string. See, it is of string of a. This is in the form of string. If you get single a also, it shows as it is in the form of string. Now into to float equal to 10 print float of a. Sorry, yes. Okay. From into to float into to string into to float into to string and okay, print equal to 1 then suppose print bool of a. This also gives us true because the values exist here. This is the conversion of into two different data types. There will be no complex. And while coming to the, we are completed with the integer. Now let's go with string. Here there will be different cases. String to int equal to in the string if we have with a Python print int of sorry this gives the error, guys, value error because its string cannot be converted into int. This is the point to be noted. These are the some rare cases that we have. String cannot converted into int, but I will but there is another rare case that we have equal to what if we have with this. Now the 10 is also considered as the string because it was given in the form of double quotes. Print int of, yeah, anyone can guess the answer whether it gives the error or output. Yes. Yeah, someone is asking, sir, you told about data analysis class is going on. See, guys, with Python only we are going to do the data analysis. Okay. If you know about something about Python, then you can do like web scraping, data exploratory data analysis, each and everything. Now, okay, I will do it. Now there will be no error. This is the rare case that we have in the string conversion of string to int. These are the questions asked in interview. Most important to know. We have converted string to int. Okay. Next is string to float. Here also equal to Python. Let's take print float of a error equal to what if take 10.0 print float of a. This gives the output. You need to identify. Am I clear to you? Yes, please. You can type in the chat box. Am I clear? Ruchita, USP, Kiran, MG, Teja. Okay, I will repeat it. See, mm, see, type conversion defines the converting one data type to another data type. To before knowing about it, we need have with implicit conversion and explicit conversion. Forgot about this, guys. First, you need to know converting one data type to another data type. See, 10 is the integer here. Converting 10 to float. Print float of a this statement gives us converting from integer to float, and here converting float to int, as well as here int to string, and here int to float, and here int to bool, whether it is true or false. While coming to in the string equal to Python, int of a doesn't convert, guys. It is a bunch of characters. It is a collection of characters. Characters cannot convert into integer. Okay, if we have the collection of characters with the integers, then it will convert into integers. This is the point to be noted. And second is string to float. Same the problem comes here. It is a collection of characters. It cannot convert into float. Okay, as well as here, if you have the 10.0, when we convert into float, it converts. Okay, this is the difference that you need to be observed. Into string, into float, into string to float, string to bool. Okay, equal to string, we have Python print bool of a. This gives as true. Any questions? This is the conversion of from string to bool. Just a minute. This is of string to float. String to float, and this is of string to int. This is the rare case. Case 1. Now let's see with string with bool, and let's discuss something. There is another case in the string, guys. String to bool equal to when we give as nothing in the string, then it gives as a false. Bool to a, this gives as a false. String to, if you give anything, nothing in the double quotes, this gives as false. If you give space, this gives as true, guys. Give anything, something character, it is a collection of characters, as we have said. String is a, see, bool of this. Note, this should be noted. And the the difference between the empty and the space. See, okay, and let's go with the float with int equal to 10.0 print float of a, sorry, conversion of it same also it gives int of a, this gives as 10, and converting float to string equal to 1.0 print string of a, this also works, and float to bool, the last is this is a float to string bool 2.0 print bool, this gives us the true value because we are specifying some value here, and there are some cases like a equal to none print bool of, let's discuss another thing. Now coming to the bool data type. Okay, bool of 0, let's give, what does this gives, it gives as false because nothing, and bool of 1 gives as true, sorry, okay, bool of 0 gives as false, bool of 1 gives as true, bool of false gives as false, bool of true gives as true, bool of empty gives, could you please give me the answer here, any answers for this question, bool of empty string, okay, false, bool of the space between the strings, this gives us true, these are the things you need to know, bool of 0 is false, bool of 1 is true, bool of false is false, bool of true is true, bool of if it doesn't give anything it gives as a false, bool of if you give any space between that it gives as true. These are the data types, these are the conversion of data types, guys. Yes, have you understood? Any questions from your end? Yes, MG. Yes, please. If you respond, I can continue with the class. Yeah, if you are uncomfortable with speaking with unmute, you can have the chat box, right? Okay. For today's there is the last topic. Like, okay, we are okay with the equal to Python, equal to MT, equal to 10.0, equal to 1.0. We are okay with it. And you need to know the difference between the what is the static input, what is the dynamic input. Okay, static input states that equal to 10. This gives us the static input where we are only declaring before the program runs. Dynamics gives this equal to int of input. enter the number, print a. This is the dynamic input, guys. What if you give anything 10, it gives the answer as 10. This is the difference between the static input and the dynamic input we need to know. Okay, these are the class. This is the today's class. Tomorrow we are going to cover with the different topics, and the today topics are of what is Python. It is an interpreted programming language which runs the code line by line. It gives the output, and it is of easy to learn, write and learn. There are a set of libraries, and these are the real-time examples that we have. And the comments are of two types: single line comment and multiple line comments. Comments are ignored by the compiler. Single line is defined with hash, and multiple lines are divided with the triple quotes. Variables, they are the address of value equal to 24. Here 24 is the value and a is the address of it. And b, there are some rules for that variable, so it doesn't accept, it is an invalid syntax. Variables cannot contain spaces. Here as I have written that p space y equal to 10, and it is also not taking, and a letter or underscore, as according to here z equal to 10 in z, and for underscore q is equals to 1, this also runs. And assigning multiple values to multiple variables, and single variable to multiple values, and multiple values to single variable, these are the three different examples that we have. And as we have the data type, primitive data types in Python equal to 10 into type of a, this is the type function to know which data type that we are using here. Okay, and the float and the bool, and this is of complex. And last we have with the strings. String is nothing but it is a collection of characters. It is of double quote, single quote, double quote, or triple quote. Anything we can have like this: single quote, double quotes, triple quotes also. And type conversion, conversion of one data type to another. And there are of two types: implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. See, implicit defined as converting lower data to higher data, there will be no, and explicit type conversion defines that higher to lower, but there will be a data loss. And as we see here, equal to 10, print to float of a. Here converting lower data equal to 10 and converting lower to higher data, there will be no data loss. See, as you see here, equal to 10.10, and if you convert it into int, and there will be a data loss. This is called as explicit type conversion. Just you need to know the terms, guys. And the second is of int to string, and int to float, and int to bool. And next is of string to int is not possible, but in case of characters of the integers it is possible, as well as in the float also. In case of float, collection of float, it is also possible, and string to bool is possible. And see here, string to empty string gives us the false, and string to a space between the strings it gives us true, because a value should be exist. Space is also counted. And float to int, float to string, float to bool, and this is the bool data type: bool of 0, bool of 1, bool of false, bool of true. Bool of false is false, bool of 0 is false, bool of none is also false, bool of empty string is false, bool of something is true. Anything, there should be a positive, or anything negative also given as true. And there are two types of inputs: static input and the dynamic input. Static input states that where we are giving the before only we while running the program, before only we are giving equal to 10 printf. This is all of static input. This is of dynamic input, guys. We are done for today's session. and tomorrow we will discuss. We just have a revision of here, and we will move to another topic because there is a lot of syllabus that I need to cover. And the first we are going with Python. Next we are going with the NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, C1. These are the libraries of the Python. And next we are going with the uh, of sorry exploratory data analysis of web scraping project that we are going to do. And then we are going with the as well SQL and the Power BI, and we are also going with have the projects in that. Yes, MG, I am a data analyst. Any questions, please? Could you can ask here in Hyderabad. Could you please don't ask any personal questions? You can ask about the subject. Are you understanding or not? Whether I need to be slow or okay?